Efficient planning and accurate estimation are vital in the building industry. It does not matter if you're an architect, an engineer, or a builder. At some point, you would want to know the quantities of building components it will take to build a structure you designed or you are about to build. Now, estimating block count is critical for budgeting and scheduling for construction. However, it may not be easy to estimate the number of blocks required for a project, especially when dealing with massive projects. But then, that's where BIM softwares like Revit comes in. So in this video, I will show you how to estimate block counts in Revit. And the way we are going to do it, it will have the ability to automatically update as you work and add more walls to meet your evolving project needs or in situations where you have design variations. But before we jump into Revit and start this tutorial, there are some important concepts, there are some core concepts I need us to wrap our minds around. Now, the first thing I want us to talk about is block sizes, okay? Now in Nigeria, we have various block sizes that we use for construction. But the one you're going to see predominantly in most of the construction is the 6 inches thick wall and then the 9 inches thick wall. That's the 150 mm and the 25 mm. That's speaking in metrics. So it is important that we know the size of this block because that is what we are going to be using to make our estimation. All right. So now when you look at these two blocks, you find out that they're almost the same thing. The only difference is in the thickness. That's in the depth. The length, the height, 450. This one is 450. The height of this one is 225. This one is also 225. But when you look at the depth, you find out that this is 150 and this is 225. So having seen this, you find out that the same amount of 150 mm block it will take is the same amount of 225 block it is going to take. Because when you stack these blocks together, all right, it is going to occupy the same space in height and in length, but not in the width. All right. So having that in mind, let's go and check how many of these blocks is going to fill up a 1 square meter area. All right. So this is our 1 square meter area. You're going to see our block. This can be, like I just showed you, this can be 150 mm wall. This can be 225 mm wall. Okay. It is the same thing when it comes to the length and the height. All right. So we are about to find out how many blocks it's going to take. You can do this graphically because I've already highlighted it for you. By the way, this is going to be, I'm going to attach this thing in the link in the description so you can go and download it if you need it. All right. So you can just decide to count it, but I'm going to do it analytically. I'm going to do calculations to get it. So now I'm going to pull out my calculator and we're going to check the number of blocks it is going to take to fill up 1 meter in the upward direction. That's 1000 millimeters, as you can see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do 1000 divided by 225. That's the height. That's going to give us 4.4. That's a number because millimeter will cancel millimeters. I don't know if you if you remember your mathematics. Okay, 4.44444. Okay. Then on the other hand, we have another 1000, but now the length is now 450. So I'm going to do 1000 divided by 450. All right. That will give us 2.222. Okay. So for us to get the number of block it is going to take to fill up this 1 square meter area, what we need to do is multiply this by the other number we got. That's 2.22 multiplied by 4.444444 till you are tired. Okay, that is going to give us 9.8. Now when you count this thing, it is going to give you roughly that amount of block. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So roughly 9.8 block it is what is going to take to fill up this space. As you can see here, for each 1 square meter we have 9.8 blocks, or you can say 10 blocks. Okay, you can round it up to 10 blocks. I know I could have just told you that in 1 square meter, we're going to have 10 blocks or 9.8 blocks. But the reason why I had to take you through this process is because I need you to understand exactly how we arrived at that. So that even if you're not using the traditional blocks, that's the 150 mm and the 225 mm blocks, and what you're using are bricks, you can still be able to ascertain or estimate the amount of bricks you're going to have in 1 square meter area. Now that we have this core concept in mind, let's go to Revit so I can show you how you can use this information that we just got now to estimate the number of blocks it is going to take you in your building construction, no matter the size. Okay, I'm just going to close this. Let me write it down. Now we're back to Revit. Now let me go ahead and draw a wall. It doesn't matter. Just go to your architecture tab. Okay, select your wall tool and then just draw a straight wall. Okay, we are just going to use this to start. Okay, as we go on, I'm going to open a more complex project I'm working on, a bigger project I'm working on, and we're going to see if this is going to work in it as well. All right. So now we're going to be using schedule to do this. Okay, so I'm going to just go down here to schedule, and I'm going to do new schedule and quantities. Okay, we're not doing material takeoff here, we're doing quantities. Okay, quantities. So I'm going to just come over here, select wall, and then click OK. Now I'm going to come down here. What we need for this, we need the area, we need the type, the wall type. We need to know the wall type that we are counting, and then that's basically it. But then let's include width and then the unconnected height. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and create it. We are going to be back here, but let me just create this for now. Now we can see, let me rearrange this thing. I want the type to come first, so I'm just going to quickly rearrange it and then hit OK. Hold on. Let me add the length. So we'll see the number, the length of it. It doesn't really matter, but let me just very quickly create a 225 wall, because let's assume that's what we are using to do this. But it does not matter. Like I said, thickness doesn't matter in this count. It's just the height and the width. But for the sake of what we are doing, let me go ahead and do that. All right, so we have 225 wall. When I come back here, you're going to see the width 225. Now, to get the block count, we're going to go back to these fields, right? And then we're going to click on this. This is calculated parameters. We're going to be using area to get it. Okay, so now we're going to call this thing, this is our new parameter. We're going to call it block count. Okay, and we're going to make it integer because I want it to round up this number, to round it up. Okay, if I'm having, like this time we're having 9.8, is going to make it 10. That's why I'm using integer. So the formula is going to be area, okay, multiplied by 9.87. Or I can just say area multiplied by 10. Or I can make it 11, you know, to have your safety factors and wiggle rooms in case of breakages and all that. You get? So, but it is good to just get the actual thing and then add and know how many you are adding by yourself. All right. So I'm just going to hit OK, and then just going to say OK. And just like that, we know we are going to have 853 blocks in this place. Mind you, this wall is 6 meters high and 14 meters long. So it's going to take 853 blocks to do that. Now, let's say as you are working, let me minimize this and keep it one side so that we'll be seeing it as in real time as I'm working. Move it to this side. Now you're seeing everything. So let's say I decide to make this wall longer. You're going to see it just increased, the length increased, hence the block count increased. So let's say I add a door here. Okay, when I add a door, you see it reduces it. If I should add the window, you see the block count keep reducing. Okay, so it is automatic. As I'm working, it is adjusting itself to suit what is already on ground. Let's say I decide to create a new wall over here. You see, it has created this new one and added it here. So at the end of the day, if I want to get the total count, okay, if I want to get the total count, all I have to do is come over here in sorting and grouping, okay, and I'll just put grand total and then say okay. But I found out that when I did that, it did not calculate the total number of this. It just told me the number of walls that I have here. But I needed to also calculate the total number of this block count. So how do we get it to do that? Okay, we go into formatting. We select the block count. All right. And we'll say calculate total. And then we hit OK. When we hit OK, it is going to tell you the total number of the blocks that it is required. All right. So now we are done. We are basically done. You can click off of this video and go and continue your project. But let's see if this same idea is going to work in a project, in another project that I've already done. Okay, now the project is opened up. Let me just go to the 3D view so that you can appreciate. I'm just still working on it, all right? But then it has a lot of block walls. So let's go ahead and create our schedule for this. Let me remove this one. Okay. We have done this before, so I'm just gonna do it. All right, so I've created the schedule, okay? And you can see the block counts of everything that we're having over here. All right, you can see we have a lot of blocks, a lot of walls. And then all these walls are listing their blocks, and this can get messy. I have two different types of wall, but you might have a hard time. It might be confusing for you. So there's a way we can clear it out to make sure that everything is accounted for, right? Now, in the sort by, we can set it to type and then turn it to a header, okay? So I'll hit OK. Now, in places we have generic 150 wall, it is going to list it out. And then after that, we have only one generic 150 wall, okay? It will list it out. That is this one right here. It will list it out, and then it will now list other ones, okay? And as usual, if you want to know the total count, what we'll do is go to the formatting, okay? Set this to calculate totals, and then come back here, and then turn this on, and then hit OK. It is going to give you this. But if you want to have counts, different counts with different levels, like different types of word that we're going to have, the 150 and the 225. I'm just going to go back in here. And then the header, we are going to add a footer too, which will show the total count, okay? And then I will say, okay. Now here, we are having 51 blocks over there. And then here, we are having, okay, 4,371. So in total, it is going to give us 4,422 blocks. All right, so that's how you estimate the block count of your project, no matter the size. If I add additional wall, if I remove any wall, it is going to immediately remove itself automatically from this schedule. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Okay, not only subscribing, ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of my tutorials. All right, thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.